What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to World of Warships, and welcome back to the Atago Tier 8 Premium Japanese Cruiser. Now, I know I did a video on this last week. Unfortunately, at the moment, if you followed some of my other videos, you will know that I am desperately trying to grind out the credits for Iowa. So we take our shots at the first Miyoko. He just went behind the mountain, so we'll have to see if... oh, wow. 4 citadels and 23,000 damage. That was nice. That was very nice indeed. But I'm desperately trying to grind out the credits for Iowa. I have actually now bought Iowa. But I want the final hull upgrade installed before I take it into battle first time. I want the propulsion system installed before I take it into battle, and I'd like some of those upgrades, namely another citadel on that Pensacola. So we got 5 already. Atago's doing work, son. Yeah, this thing. I love this thing. Even though, we're detected. Even though this is, I saw a thread on the forums a while ago saying, what is your like jinxed ship? You know, what is the ship that things never seem to go right for you when you're playing it? And for me, it's Atago. Absolutely, definitely Atago. And I'll talk a bit more about that once this action's done. But those are looking pretty okay. 4 hits for 2,600. But yeah, I've got the things that I want to have on Iowa before I take it into battle for the first time. And you know, I've bought the ship. I think I've bought the hull upgrade. I'm just getting the final credits together for the propulsion, and then as I said, for some of the upgrades, I've got the damage control 1 already installed because I sold something and it went into my depot. For the second slot, I don't know. I'm not going to put the gun control system on because I don't need to extend the range by 16%. I think that's a bit useless. So I'm thinking either secondaries or anti-aircraft guns. I might do anti-aircraft simply because carrier is always such a pain. But secondary, that could also work. And I'd then like to have the rudder shift time improvement on as well. So I need another about 200,000 for the propulsion system upgrade, and then 1.5 million for those 2 upgrade slots, and then we'll work on the other things as we go. I definitely want the main fire control upgrade 3, I think it was called, which slows your turret rotation a little bit but improves your reload rate by 3 seconds, so you can fire off a full salvo in 27 seconds instead of 30, but that one is 3 million, so that one can wait. So unfortunately, you know, that is why you're seeing Atago again, because this is my favorite premium ship. Obviously, I also have Warspite and Yubari, which I used to obviously get into closed beta. I never liked Yubari. And how did those do? 4 hits for 2,000. So they're okay. Probably could have done a bit more with high explosive there. But you know, we're hoping for them citadels. And then, you know, Warspite. Yeah, I suppose I should probably be playing that more as well. Ooh, and he just called me an auto-targeting hack bastard. Thank you very much, Sir Didymus. As you can see, the hacks are real on my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see how I hacked? Just don't tell anyone. There are super secret hacks, okay? Super secret hacks. So we are now going to try and just make sure that our torpedo tubes are on narrow spread and load up that high explosive, because the New York is coming around the corner and it looks like he's got support with a Miyoko, so this could get interesting. And we now have him spotted. Just watching that target indicator, and we're going to turn and do a full circle and try and get all 4 torpedo tubes off. We'll just have to see how things go. So we'll fire the front tubes, and of course he's disappeared. We'll fire the second one blind, and you never know. You never know. You may get lucky. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying about Atago, I mean, this thing really is my jinxed ship. My win rate I managed to get it up to 40%, and now I think it's gone back down to high 30s. But I mean, I don't know, like people. Oh, and there he is. Oh, he slowed down or turned in, one of the two. Sneaky bugger. So now we've got him. We've got the suggestion, the aim indicator, and we've taken some pretty big hits from. Well, not pretty big hits, but some decent damage from that Miyoko. So I think we're going to fire on him. He's on lower health, and we can. I think he's actually a bit more of a threat to us. And ooh, 2 fires. That hurt. Really only 1,000 damage from 3 high explosive hits. Oh well. But I mean, we can maneuver better to counter the battleship's fire. It's going to be more difficult against the Miyoko. And hopefully we'll get to finish off the battleship with some torpedoes. And we've set him on fire again, done 2,000 damage. And we take heavy damage apparently. And he's giving us a full broadside, but we can't really switch over to armor piercing in time to take advantage of it. We set him on fire again, so that's very nice, and we finish him off. So now the battleship can have our full attention, and we can give our full attention to the battleship, which is more important. We take fire there. We kind of exposed ourselves a little bit, but thankfully RNG blessed us. And oh great, we're taking fire from in front of us from another New York. So this is going to be interesting. And let's fire directly at the indicator. Just looking at the points in the teams, we've lost more ships, we've lost more points. Capture points, they have a 240 odd point lead on us. This is not good. And yeah, as you can see, I mean, this looks like it's going to be another loss. And even when it's not a loss, I mean, God, recently I was always getting focused down, you know. Even when I'm not necessarily the best or easiest target to shoot at, I've just found that guys are, oh, how are we going to, ooh, we're going to miss all of these, hopefully. And he took out torpedo tubes. You bastard, but he does look like maybe we'll get a torpedo hit here. We get 1 for 11,000. So hopefully he now thinks that we are all out of torpedoes. And the second spread can do some work on him. We got 10 hits for nearly 3,000 damage. But yeah, I mean, just even like I had a game the other day. There was an enemy battleship. Sorry, a friendly battleship right next to me. It was an easier target than I was because I was heading away from the battle. And we get 2 torpedo hits and we sink ourselves a battleship. So we are now going to turn around and head towards our carrier and try and help it. Maybe futile, but there are 2 targets there. And at least numbers wise we're even now. They still have a points advantage, but we did bring it back a little with the battleship kill. But yeah, I mean, I had a friendly battleship next to me. He was like flat towards the enemy, you know, full broadside. I was heading away from them, and like 4 ships decided I was more important to shoot at than the battleship. And aircraft carriers as well are having a field day with my Atago. I don't know what it is. Aircraft carriers used to go after battleships. Now, anytime a carrier seems to get an opportunity to go after me, he does. So it's been a little bit frustrating playing the ship, both with, you know, retarded teams that just, you know, get slaughtered, or, you know, just being focused down. But it is still a fun ship, excuse me, and a pretty good moneymaker, actually. Sorry, just had to have a little something to drink there. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously premium. It's a pretty good moneymaker. Not quite as good as maybe like some of the lower tier. And we now 2 versus 3. We've got this Pensacola we're going to go after. And they're capturing C. What can you do? I've seen, I've had matches where I've made, 500,000, maybe a bit more. I did see a video on a channel called Wasting Some Time Gaming. It's an American YouTuber, and he made 700,000 credits on his game, and it didn't even look all that spectacular to me, but I mean, it was obviously a good game. I've never done that. Why does my Atago make that much money? Especially with the grind for Iowa, because the grind is real. Grind is very real. And you guys had Armored Warfare yesterday, War Thunder Wednesdays tomorrow, hopefully. I don't have a game for it yet, but hopefully I can get one. And then hopefully on Thursday or Friday you'll have an Iowa video with all the pretty upgrades on it that I so desperately want. And how did those do? Wow. Not wow, but nice. 3 citadels, 15,000 damage. And that has really evened this engagement because he was pretty much on full health and we were on like 18,000. So we've switched over to high explosive because now he's going to be maneuvering a lot and we're probably not going to get the opportunity for a nice broadside shot on him like that again. And it looks like he's heading straight towards that blue line. Hooray. And we managed 4 hits for 4,000 with a critical hit. And he's at least turning away from it, I think, or is he gonna stay on it? Is the border his new friend? And he does some damage to us. We get a fire, but a lot of those shells landed short. I'll have to check that footage because I didn't think I aimed short. We'll fire again. We're going to turn to miss his shells. And now those ones went kind of long, but we still got 1 hit for 1,500. And that fire is doing some good work on him, so he's now turned. We're nearly ready to fire. The only thing I wish that the ship was a bit better at was its rate of fire. It's not, I mean, 15-second reload is not terrible, but it could be better. But anyways, he's down to 300 health, and the fire should finish him off before we can fire again. And indeed it has. So, yeah, we're now all the way out here. The enemy's captured B. I suppose we should head back towards it and see what we can do. But I mean, they need less than 200 points to win. They've got 4 of the points. It is now 2-on-2. But I have no idea where that destroyer is. Our Pensacola is going in towards C. And we're gonna like make a beeline for B. And we have been detected. Which can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. There must be a sneaky destroyer somewhere. So we now have to be on the lookout. There will no doubt be torpedoes coming our way soon. Try and make minor course changes. But I have no idea which side this guy's on. Turning now could mean we turn straight into a spread of torpedoes, which has happened before. I had no idea they were coming, make a turn, and it was the turn that got me killed. You know, they could have been meant for someone else. So we're just gonna sort of keep an eye out, and hopefully, and there we go. They are coming from in front of us. So we're gonna go full reverse. We're gonna turn in and no problems missing these. So that is a big spread of torpedoes. But we still don't know where he is. We know where he was, but we don't know what direction he was heading, his speed. Could be anywhere. He could be freaking anywhere. And we can see the Pensacola spotted the enemy Atago for a brief moment there. And there we go. He's dead. Very nearly killed that Atago, actually. That guy's only on 1,200 health. But unfortunately, they just have too many cap points. and too big of a point advantage. We're not going to even, I doubt we're even going to get into B in time. So this match is another defeat. I'll cut out this last little bit and join you when the results are in. Alright, and in the end I only landed up cutting out like 10 or 15 seconds because yeah, the match was over really quickly. But as you can see, not a terrible result from us, or for us, so that money will go towards Iowa. Quite nice. We've got 91 target hits, 3 torpedo hits, 2 incapacitations, destroyed 3 enemy ships, caused fire 6 times, flooding once, and got 8 citadels for 486,000 silver, 2,200 research, and we came first place on the team by just over 200 points, and that Atago did some serious work. 5 kills, 2,300 experience. We did nearly 60,000 armor piercing damage, 32,000 from high explosive, 8,000 from fires, and nearly 28,000 from the torpedo hits that we got on that New York. So I still really enjoy the ship. I just wish that things would go my way a little bit more when I play it, especially recently. Oh god, the amount of times my rudder is getting knocked out. I really am wishing right now that instead of the damage control party upgrade, I had the one that does minus 20% chance to your rudder being knocked out of action, but you know, then you get set on fire more and take more flooding. So what do you do? But anyways, still enjoyed that match. Still went well for us, even though it was a defeat. But eventually, I mean, eventually my luck will turn around with the ship. I guarantee it. Sooner or later, matchmaking will go, okay, you have now suffered enough in the Atago. We are now going to bestow upon you good teams, and things are going to go your way. But anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below, and maybe consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as War Thunder and a few other things I throw into the mix from time to time. Also, be sure to check the description down below for links to my Facebook and my Twitter pages, and you guys can follow me there as well if you so desire. But yeah, that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.